Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Payne. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Payne. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Number 36.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That was second down run for Murray. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Payne. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Taking it about the 16. He can't get him down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
"38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this, and this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Payne going with a screen for Murray. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Payne. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the delay, this is Murray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
43 is the mic, boys.
From the gun, Payne. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Operating from the gun, Payne. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing.
From the gun, Payne. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Payne. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
The 42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Payne. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Payne. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Payne. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40. Before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 33 yards on the play. And a Cardinal first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Let them know, let them know. Let them know.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First and 10, Payne. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Payne. This will be taken in by Hightower. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. House, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quarterback sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Payne. That's complete to Hightower. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Arizona.
They'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
At the 26. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cardinal first down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Payne. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking to throw on second down. Payne is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Justin Matabike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Off-play action. Payne. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Payne. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Payne. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Cardinals 24, Seahawks 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on 1st down. House, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
56, right there, 56. Let's go, defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, team.
Forced out to his left. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
On the Seahawks 1-yard line.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Cardinals 31, Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Payne. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got a try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cardinals, put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.